everyone, and welcome to another episode of talking about my Invisalign. So I know I haven't done one of these for a little bit, but I wanted to wait until something substantial came around for me to talk about. So this is what we're doing today. Generally speaking, on my channel we talk about bite-sized sexuality talks that my community asks of me to do topics on, do research, and do all that good stuff, and we post that every Wednesday. But today's going to be a little bit different. So today I wanted to talk about my first checkup. Oh my god. So I went in with 9 weeks. I had my aligners in for 9 weeks. I am at week 10 now. I wanted to give it about a week before I posted this. But anyways, so generally speaking, I wanted to just update you guys on how the treatment is going. And I had a cat hair in my mouth, excuse me. And so far so good. It's kind of hard to see within the 9 weeks. I'll post a before and after over here of what my teeth have been looking like, but I wanted to know how the change was going. And honestly, because they have the video timeline on their computers, the 3D version of, you know, week 0 to week 9, week 10, and everything in between. And I can definitely actually feel more than I can see that my top teeth are not as overlapped as they were before. And definitely the bottom ones are slowly starting to get straighter. And I could definitely tell when I was flossing that the floss was a lot easier to go in and out of the teeth. And I found that to be super amazing. So when I did go in, they asked me how everything was going. And I did happen to mention that when I switched to my week 9 liners, it was really stiff on the bottom. I found them very hard to put in. And generally speaking, that shouldn't happen. So yes, there's going to be a little bit of pain, and it's the micro pain that makes the teeth shift, hence why you're not supposed to have Advil while you switch out your liners. But in the same token, so I thought that was normal, but turns out, so what's happening, think of my hands as your teeth, and what's happening is they're touching so ever so slightly to the point where it's having a hard time to get the teeth to shift back and forth. So my dentist office doesn't believe in using any drills or anything like that mechanical to cause the space in between each tooth. So what they ended up doing is they took a bit of floss, and if the floss didn't just easily move in and out, it means that there isn't enough space for your teeth to shift. So what they ended up doing, so think of a nail file, or you know what, I have something super thin. Actually, it was just about as thin as one of my crafting tools. Think about something like this, and what it is it's just a bendable, it's a diamond blade, and it's a lot thinner, or sorry, it's not as wide as this. It's you know, quite thin. And then the dentist just went in each tooth and then just took away on either side depending on what she deemed fit. So she ended up doing that in between my front teeth, beside my front teeth, and then down at the bottom, excuse me, because this is where my camera is. The problem teeth are the ones on the side here, and a couple of the ones in between as well. So yeah, that's what she ended up doing. And then once she felt that that was good enough and the floss could come right through, then that was that. Another thing is they did give me, so the first checkup, they only gave me up to 9-10 liners so that I could go in after 10 weeks or 9 weeks and see the doctor, see how everything's going. The next time, I actually don't need to see them for a total of, oh goodness, a month and a half, I do believe. So I'll be on week 20-ish, don't quote me on that, around 20 the next time I go see the doctor. And it's really cool to actually see the progression of your teeth if you look at the back package of the liners, because you can actually see what the difference is. And the really cool thing is by week 20, I can tell that almost all of my teeth are straight aside from this one. which is the one that's in the back, which I can totally understand. It's the problem tooth. So that was really cool. I did ask them, so after the movement is done, after the straightening is done, which will happen in 6 months, so that will happen around March sometime for me. We are now in November. So I said, you know, so the refinement stage, what happens at that point? I'm guessing the buttons come off. And yes, hallelujah, the buttons actually come off after 6 months, and then comes your refinement, which means putting on the liners again, and then the doctor determines where your teeth should shift and things like that. And it should be another 6 months after that, and my treatment should be done-ish. We'll see. You know, there's always give and take depending on how your teeth are doing. And especially my doctor said that the little teeth, especially the ones on the inside here beside my front teeth, those little guys like to be a little bit finicky when they're moving around. So definitely always make sure that those are really tightly secured in your liners so that you don't have an issue. So if you guys want to see more videos like this, please let me know down below. I'm thinking, because I just got back from a European cruise, if you guys wanted to see a travel idea, a travel video on how I deal with traveling and having my liners and stuff like that, please let me know. I would be more than happy to do something like that for you guys. But without further ado, I hope you will check out this video with me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!